Fan Effect.
October's probably the perfect month for a new Addams Family movie. This time, it's an animated version with an all-star voice cast. Hi, I'm Andy Farnsworth with KSL Newsradio, KSL 5 TV, and the host of KSL's Fan Effect podcast. Everybody knows that catchy theme, da-na-na-na. But there's a whole generation who don't know where it came from. After all, the original TV show is from the 1960s, and the last movie version, well, the last decent one anyway, is about 25 years old. So MGM and United Artists have decided it's time to reintroduce the Oddball family in CG. We've got them all: Gomez, Morticia, Wednesday, Pugsley, Uncle Fester, Cousin It, Lurch the Butler, and of course the bodiless hand called Thing. The movie begins with Gomez and Morticia's wedding and their subsequent expulsion from the old country by people who consider them monsters. So the couple moves to the most terrifying place they can find, New Jersey. And they begin living in a haunted old mental hospital for the criminally insane in a foggy swampland. There, they raise two kids whom they cage school instead of homeschool, and they try to kill each other as only the Addams family can do, and they generally live their lives in peace, free from harassment from fearful humans. But super cunning teenage daughter Wednesday has grown bored with the family's isolation, and she longs for more than where their walled-in lives have led them. Son Pugsley is supposed to be preparing for his mazurka, the rite of passage into adulthood that's an elaborate ceremony involving a giant sword, but he's kind of more into explosives. Then one day the fog lifts and the Addams family sees a picture-perfect little town, appropriately named Assimilation, complete with a theme song about how everyone is better when everyone is like everyone else. Well, this new town has replaced their beloved swamp, and it was built by a friendly-looking but treacherous home remodel reality TV host. So that's the setup. Now, first and foremost, I thought this movie was pretty funny. There were plenty of sight gags, verbal gags, in-jokes about music, culture, and just about everything else. One of my favorite jokes was Wednesday's interest in junior high school after hearing how it's torture for kids who go there, and her attempts to shock her mother by wearing normal clothes. There were a lot of funny musical gags involving Lurch playing the pipe organ / harpsichord. And what an impressive voice cast. Oscar Isaac, Charlize Theron, Chloe Grace Moretz, Finn Wolfhard, Nick Kroll, even Bette Midler and Allison Janney. Oh, and you'll hear Snoop Dogg in there too, but you just won't understand him because he's Cousin It and it's all gibberish. And there's a good message in the story, even if it's predictable, about how being a good person has nothing to do with what you, or with how you look or how popular you are, but it's all about how you treat others. Now, the warnings are few. The Addams Family is rated PG. It might be a little scary at times for the youngest kids. I took my 6-year-old son and he did okay. I saw a couple of little kids. They kind of covered their eyes occasionally, but it seems the filmmakers were careful to lighten most of the scary moments with humor. But I had a good time watching the Addams Family animated movie, and I think it would be a fun movie to watch together for most families during the Halloween season. I give it 3 out of 4 stars because I just thought it was done very well. And probably my family will buy this movie when it comes out on disc. If you go and you don't enjoy it, well, at least it's only an hour and 20 minutes long. Now, for the other big question, how does it rate against the other Addams Family versions? I personally liked it better than the much beloved to many live-action movie versions, which I didn't enjoy that much, because I think the animated form allows for better gravity and physics-defying sight gags, which only enhance the humor, and it also allows greater and better use of Thing the Hand. The original black and white series is still fun to me, but it's quite a bit out of date. As far as character portrayals, I still believe John Astin and Carolyn Jones from the black and white TV show are the best versions of Gomez and Morticia, mostly because all the other portrayals are just sort of playing off how the originals did it. Astin just embodies that goofy enthusiasm, and Jones the beautiful, cool detachment. Angelica Houston did get a couple of Golden Globe nominations for her portrayal of Morticia in the movies, so I do understand if that version is your favorite. And Raul Julia's manic enthusiasm was also fun to watch in the movie. Oscar Isaac was fine as Gomez, but he didn't really do anything memorable in this animated version. Now, I don't think I've ever met anybody who didn't like Christina Ricci's Wednesday the most. The animated Wednesday was a little too schizophrenic, from kind of cool to overly expressive at times for my tastes, even though I do like Chloe Grace Moretz, who voices her in it. Nick Kroll's take on Uncle Fester in this animated version was fun. But Jackie Coogan and Christopher Lloyd are legends, so I'd have to lean towards their portrayals of the character. All right, what did you think? I'd love to hear how you like the animated Addams Family, where you think it stacks up against the other versions, and which actor or actress had your favorite take on these characters who continue to live on in pop culture. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments, and go find the Fan Effect podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the KSL News Radio app, or kslnewsradio.com, and please become a subscriber. See you next time.
Fan Effect.